Welcome to Unlimited Parenting, where we discuss parenting children with disabilities and special healthcare needs. My name is Allison, and today I am already laughing, joined by my fellow partners in crime, Melissa and Sarah. And we are here for another installment of everyone's favorite series, Bring Your Own Topic. Sarah, would you like to start us off? What's your topic here, Sarah?
I just brought my own topic on my way in here from the...
You know what? That's the best way to do it. Are fridges your topic? Because now let me tell you, I could talk about fridges.
Well, I don't think I'll bring that up today, but no, it's actually kind of a funny story because I had this thought when I was in the grocery store buying this product.
Are they halos?
Yes, because when we were up north,
Yes.
was it north?
Yeah, we were up north.
We were trying to find these things. We were our training, and
We were at a grocery store
find them anywhere.
The mini oranges?
We're like, where are these stinking things?
We're really talking about
I was like, where? We could not find cuties anywhere. We finally found them at
We went to Albertsons there, but I think we had gone to two stores and they didn't have
stores to
cuties.
find cuties because
They don't go to the Food Lion.
No,
they went to Rose Hour,
Easy, Safeway.
Yeah.
Finally found them. Anyway, so then in my small town where I live, I was trying to find them to bring them to our training here.
Mm-hmm.
Could not find them. So I found halos, which are essentially the other brand of cuties. So
are they brands? Is Cutie a brand and Halo is I believe you're
I'm like,
to be correct.
why, of all things, do we have cuties and halos? So my question is, are you a cutie or are you a halo?
Is mandarin orange an option? Are these different things? I'm not entirely sure I've had a cutie or a halo. I did witness my daughter inhale one last Friday when she was here, but
Someone in your family had for sure had one of those.
I know.
I don't know. Is a mandarin orange the same as a cutie or a halo?
No, you're looking at me like I am a produce. And
We literally had this conversation.
We are going to have...
We literally had this conversation earlier when a whole bunch of adults are in a room. They look to the adultiest adult.
How am I the adultiest adult?
Because you're like 45.
She's older than I am, and I'm not 45 yet. Oh my word! I can't believe that we are.
Okay.
You lost my age on the podcast.
You know how, like...
Is that the same? Can we say doc?
Oh, isn't that like address?
Yes.
I don't really know.
But seriously, like... And then I start...
Oh my... Are halos tangerines? Are halos clementines? Are halos bad for you? I guess
So my clementine and a tangerine. And we're
Okay.
right. We're all dead. And a mandarin.
halos are a type of clementine mandarin.
Okay.
That sounds like...
Good to know.
Yep. So what is a cutie?
a really small child.
And so I am not Team Cutie or Team Halo. I am Team whatever is in the grocery store.
They're all a type of mandarin oranges. These are all mandarin oranges.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Now I know.
Well, a cutie, there are actually two varieties of mandarin oranges. Clementine mandarins, which are available November through January, and
So they are.
W. Murcott mandarins, available February through April. Cuties have several distinct characteristics that make them perfect anytime, anywhere.
Interesting. See,
Okay.
learned something.
Not sponsored.
Right?
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Well, which one are you?
I don't know. I just ate a Halo and it was cold and it was really...
I like them cold. I think that's a big...
I wonder what they would taste like if you popped them in the freezer.
Oh.
Does anybody put chocolate? Don't look at me like that. Have
No,
you ever
I'm
put
thinking-
chocolate in the freezer?
So good.
Snickers.
Peanut butter
Grape.
cups. Grapes?
You guys,
Okay,
I will
if you
share
put
my
grape-
Sour Patch Kid grape recipe. So you take Jell-O, sugar-free Jell-O.
Okay.
You wash your grapes, you put them in a Ziploc bag, and you shake them with the Jell-O, and you put them in the freezer. They are the most delightful
I've
treat.
done that with sugar.
I cannot wait until this is on video because that was amazing. It's like the new dance. It's like the skibbity toilet.
I mean,
First you take grapes and you put them in the bag.
Yeah, you put it
In a toilet.
Skibbity toilet. Skibbity toilet. And we talked about that a couple last week.
did.
These junior high kids. I don't know.
Now you sound like the scat man.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
I'm the scat man. You've never heard the nails. I can't play it. I'm gonna have to pay royalties to somebody.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, it just sent me on a whole thought process.
Okay.
Are you a cutie or a halo? So I guess I'm a halo today because that's what was available at my store.
Well, you're very adaptable then.
Yeah.
I am. There are only a few certain things that I'll choose a brand on. But yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Cheese.
Oh, like you're going for the Tillamook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
Mayo.
Really? Isn't there only one type of? Isn't
Oh, there's store brand mayo.
Oh,
You gotta get that's. I have to get Best Foods.
Mm-hmm.
I am a snob.
Yeah.
Is that
And milk.
No, I don't care about milk. What?
is that Walmart? Best food?
No, Best Foods is like
foods.
Best Foods is this side of the Mississippi, and then the other side of the Mississippi is Hellman's.
And you're still saying you're not the adultiest adult in the room, but you know the different kinds of mayonnaise?
But there's Kraft also.
There is Kraft, yeah. Well, and then there's Duke's in the South is apparently like really big, and I only know that because my cousin. But I'm a mayonnaise connoisseur.
So what do you call this?
Coke?
You would just go,
soda.
like a soda?
A soda.
A Coke.
You would really, everything is a Coke? Like I would write as a Coke?
No, I would call it soda. Not pop. I don't.
Really? Do you say soda or pop?
Soda.
I say pop.
Is that their time in DC? Do you know?
No, DC said soda. They made fun of me mercilessly
Really?
for saying pop.
Matt makes fun of me because I say supper.
Okay, but that is weird.
Okay, let's just talk about the person that's saying supper. That ages her, right?
Oh my God.
Nobody
Were you called in for supper?
at 4.
Did someone come out? Did someone come out with a triangle?
All right, so I
have a triangle at our cabin. I love
my
it.
grandparents, and we had
That's true.
in the farm, and we had
Oh, well, that's different.
I like supper at
Yeah, Sarah, tell us, how was the 1930s?
We are from the 1900s.
Was it oh my, have you seen those shirts?
Those shirts, yeah.
Be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s. And then I thought about it for a second, and I was like, well, remember like the 1880s? And we were like, oh my God, those people were so old. And now I'm like, I'm from the 1980s. I know.
Yeah. Okay. It's just, and yeah. Yeah, we're old.
yeah.
Not as old as you, Allison.
I have imposter syndrome when it comes to my age.
That is
I think that's really common, right? That's really common. Do you guys feel your age?
No.
I look in the mirror and I'm like, what's up, 17-year-old?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I feel like that Steve Buscemi with the skateboard. What's up, fellow kids?
I didn't feel my age until I fell playing softball last week.
true. You're still feeling it.
And she walked up. I was like, what's wrong with you? And she showed me her knee. And I was like, I think the bumpy part is supposed to be on the other side. The bump is on the wrong side.
It's brutal.
It's lovely.
We think that we are younger than that we still could do the things when we were, I know.
Sounds and looks good inside my brain.
Mm-hmm. Until it's happening. And
I like, wasn't so
that's going to leave a mark. And it did.
It sure did.
Still,
It's pretty. All sorts of colors.
Choices were made.
it's a rainbow.
It's all right.
Melissa, what's your topic? Please, for the love of everything, do not let it be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Please. Anything.
I promise it will not be. Well, I was going to talk about, so, I mean, this time of year is stressful, and it is. So I was really going to talk about trying to find the unexpected joys in life. And
Oh my God, I'm tuning out already.
no. And I'm going to tell you this because I look at my kiddo, and sometimes he makes me crazy. And sometimes he makes me just laugh out loud because he can really, truly find the unexpected joys in life.
That's really sweet.
Right? So I wrote this down because the other day we came home from Costco, and I'm glad you brought up Tillamook because I got a giant 10-pound block
With the chew bags. Oh, no.
it was the giant long, the big long one.
Again, this reminds me of a Golden Girls quote where it's like, what are you going to do with your cinnamon sugar log? And Dorothy goes, well, it's a log. I'm going to burn it. I don't know. Go on.
I'm not going to burn this. It's a big, big thing of cheese and the big orange block of cheese. And when we brought it in, Reese looked at it, took one look at it, and just laughed out loud. Oh. And it is hilarious.
He wanted to when you
look at this,
it's funny.
It's huge. And it's funny. It's a big chunk of cheese. And it made me laugh. And so then I started really thinking about like unexpected joy. Okay, so
tell us.
The cheese was really funny. And then a couple other things that he thinks is really funny is when I was getting the mail, a big gust of wind caught it, and the coupons that they come, all the coupons, it flew away. And so he thought that was really funny. But one of the unexpected joys that I had this weekend, and this is actually what I'm going to talk about, is I didn't know that I would find joy in it, but I now know, and I was able to share with all of my coworkers, that trout bait is not poisonous. And so that was an unexpected joy that I had. I was able to call poison control. And the reason I know this is because some trout bait looks like really delicious pink glittery marshmallows. And unfortunately, my son took a tour of my older son's tackle box and found those marshmallows and consumed them, all the while
decorated in fly.
Yeah. So an unexpected joy that I was thrust upon this weekend is knowing the number to poison control and knowing that I, in fact, did not need to load my son with charcoal and make him
in
vomit.
An apocalypse scenario, trout bait is edible.
Exactly. So the more you know.
Isn't it 1-888-888?
I don't know. It's in my phone. Don't even know. I just have poison control in my phone. I said, hey, Siri, call poison control. And sorry, guys.
Wow, that's
you might do it to our phones.
Right.
And they did it. And the only thing that I will take away from it is I was made to feel a little bit dumb for calling poison control.
I was going to just say the way the poison control lady handled that situation reminds me of when I was 17 at an IHOP and I asked for whole wheat hash browns. That's how she made you feel. Like you called and said, are these hash browns gluten-free?
That reminds me.
Like, excuse me. But I did. I was serious. I was dead serious.
Okay.
I asked her a Virgin Shirley temper.
I was okay.
More proof that you are the adultiest adult.
Okay. Yeah.
I was an adult. I was probably maybe 10 years old. Yeah. 10 years ago. Maybe.
You asked for a Virgin Shirley temple and they said,
done. Got it. We can deliver that.
I can get that for you.
Yeah.
I felt so dumb.
They just put extra Sprite in it.
Was it like in the moment that you realized what you were doing, or it was like after the fact that you were like,
when everyone was laughing.
Oh, okay.
And it just became the running joke in our friend circle.
I had to get a lot of explanations. I was so confused why I could not have whole wheat hash browns. She was like, that's very funny, but really, what do you want? And I was like, no, I want the whole wheat hash browns. And I remember I was with a guy who had a really big crush on me. And he was trying so hard to be so gentle. He was like, Allison, okay, hash browns come from potato. And I was like, and? And he was like, potatoes are just potatoes. I mean, like, do you want sour cream? Do you want gravy? Like, what are we doing here? Do you want cheese? Do you want loaded? And I was like, as long as they're whole wheat. And the lady was like, whatever.
Were you on a specific whole wheat diet at the time? Or you just
No, I was just trying to stay 117 pounds.
Sure.
And someone told me eating whole wheat was great. And so I wanted everything to be whole wheat. I'm surprised I didn't ask for a whole wheat Shirley temple.
Yeah, I am too.
Can I get
just stuck with a cutie?
I'm a Halo, thanks.
Oh, you are. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Actually, I'm just mandarin orange.
I believe, you cannot quote me on this, but I think trout bait may be whole wheat.
Thank God. I will survive an apocalypse because the trout bait is whole wheat. I mean, in all fairness, the lady from Poison Control makes a good point. The
She did,
trout
yeah.
eat the bait, we eat the trout.
Sure.
But
Well,
let
I'm
me
not
say
eating
this.
the trout, but
If you're in a crisis situation, you don't care. You're not thinking about the evolutionary food chain.
No.
You're just like, is my kid going to pass away or not?
Because
Is this a time-sensitive
I
situation?
don't find it in the
where-
human food section of the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
I have to go to Cabela's for that.
And it's like a bright color and I don't know.
Glitter
There's just a lot of things.
glitter.
Yeah. Glitter is probably the thing that maybe should not have been consumed, but he did. And he's alive and he's none worse for wear. We're going to take him fishing this weekend. Just kidding.
He's going to watch the trout eat the bait, and then he's going to jump in for the fish. That was Patso!
He might. I don't know.
He'll already be in the water.
He had a wonderful time exploring the toolbox. He didn't get poked too many times. He did have a few flies, like
Stuck to his
stuck to his pants, the fly hook stuck to his shorts. But I mean, he had a great time. I got the toolbox back to where it needed to be, and there were just a few.
And all of this happened in 2 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 2 minutes. I mean, the whole process was about 10 minutes start to finish. And then we were on to our next, I think we were on to a block of cheese after that, So that's how I find joy. We move on quickly.
Yes. That's always one of the pluses is that things are really intense
Yeah.
for a short amount of time.
Yeah. And then then you can breathe again. And
Yeah. What do you think Reese is? A halo or a cutie? He's an angelman. He has to be a halo.
he's not a halo. He may have angelman, but it's devilman sometimes. It's not. It doesn't translate.
Everly the other day, she was like, that yellow thing that angels have on their heads? Is it a plate? And I was like, wow, I think it's just a halo. She was like, yeah, but is it porcelain? I'm like, no, honey, it's never mind. Just go watch Gravity Falls. Maybe
What's your
Stan.
topic?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I was grappling between two topics, but I think my topic is gonna be
Just kidding.
I was gonna try and sing the Sublime song, but I can't. Summertime.
Oh,
And the living's easy.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so and the reason I was thinking about it is because last night in my book club group, they were asking, no one's making fun of me.
No, we're just
That was low hanging fruit, was it?
we're not to it by now.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, yeah. So they were talking about where they're sending their kids, and for the summer.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Residential boarding school. No, yeah, boarding schools. No, where their kids are going to be spending all day for summer. Exactly.
I'm kidding. Okay.
A lot of people were sending them to eat trout bait.
I've already done that.
Yeah, checked all.
I have to find another summer activity.
They're all going to the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh.
And as you well know, my children are, not going to the Boys and Girls Club. And it made me realize that that's kind of sad that all of their friends are going and, they're not. And I'm like, well, we're going to a summer play camp through Boise Parks and Rec. And they were like, oh, that's going to be great. They're going to have so much fun. And, the impetus for that was because a lot of other places are, I don't need to tell you this, but the park is outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of being inside and around electronics. Mm-hmm. And all of that jazz. So they're going to be playing outside in the summer. But what are your guys' kids doing for the summer? Like they're going to be at the Boise Park all summer long.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking around, like what are my kids doing this summer? And I'm just Google searching. And a lot of these camps, they run from 9 to 11.
Yeah.
Or they run for 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Or X, Y, and Z. Maybe they're cost prohibitive, whatever the case may be. Like, what are children with developmental disabilities doing for the summer?
That is the golden question.
Like, does Thrive or YMCA, do they have? I was looking and I'm not. And, is it TASSUP? The for children who are supported by youth with a serious emotional disturbance.
Oh, yeah.
Through the YES program, the summer camps. Couldn't find anything. And I'm like,
really?
I'm having a hard time.
It's hard because some of our kids require someone to go with them, and that is hard to find. So they can do these camps through the adaptive parks and rec programs, but
And then those,
they require someone to be with them to assist them.
and they're only like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or they're only 9 to 1.
That's what I have found really hard. And quite a few parents have called looking for summer opportunities. And you're right. They're either 1 week or they're just in the mornings. It's not full-time care for your child in the summer. And you have to get really creative as a parent. And it's
Not scary.
It's not fun.
It's not fun.
I am so lucky that my husband works for a school district and is home all summer. I don't know what we would do otherwise. So
you have a spouse
Yep.
who's home during the summer.
yeah.
And then Sarah, for your son, it's your community support worker, right?
Right. So we actually have to have 2
Okay.
so that we can split the day because it's a long day. And
Yeah.
he requires 100% assistance to do everything. Feeding, hygiene, wheelchair, all of the things. And so it's an intense job. So we try to split the hours because it's a lot for one person to do for 8, 9, 10 hours a day so that we can work. We're single parents supporting ourselves and but we don't have care for the first week. And he's at going to AAC camp, which is 3 hours each day, Monday through Friday, that first week. But we still have to have someone on site available to help if needs be. So we're probably going to have to split. I'll have to take 2.5 days off, and his dad will have to take 2.5 days off.
Okay.
To share the care.
Share the care. I like that.
Yeah. And for 12.5 weeks while we're out of school.
We get real creative, don't we?
Yeah.
Another thing that I had heard was people will go to the Facebook groups and they'll look for like paraprofessionals or teachers who are out for the
That's where we
summer.
got his other care. Health tech needed to work during the summer.
Why am I not finding these people? Are you like looking at a certain time where the SEOs are good and you can like really?
I am asking his actual.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah. Like, what are some? Like, I'm a parent. I've just called. Tell you I'm in Region 4, and I don't know what to do with my child for the summer. I guess technically my children have autism diagnoses.
Oh, so
we could do ABA.
Yeah, that's common. I mean, and there's camps. Parents are piecing things together.
Yeah.
Is essentially how summer care happens.
The piecemeal. It's all together.
Grandparents, EI, HI, ABA.
Their siblings, cousins,
Yes,
aunts,
older
uncles.
Yep. Right? It's hard. It's really hard. I think I can't wait for your kids to do this summer experience at the park and see how this works.
I did it.
And have
When I did it, when I
in the 1930s.
I remember you get to go Sunset Park and
At Sunset Park. Did you have supper there?
shut up.
have supper.
You had supper.
It was so fun. We had water days. We did art. Really cool.
Yes, they still keep
We
that.
learned how to whittle and make our own clothes.
You learned how to. Oh, you totally had me. So you learned how to whittle.
You and I'm like, wait, with a pocket knife because she needs to know that.
Listen, if knives are going to be around,
Flame.
those kids aren't going to be happy. You died of dysentery.
No, but for real, it was really fun.
Abraham Lincoln was there as a special guest.
4 scores.
Did you know Sarah helped write that? Did not.
Just for our audience, I'm only 40s.
Yeah.
She's literally the youngest one in the room.
She's not. Stop. I am getting called out. I know I have gray hair. I get it.
No, it's me. It's a personal problem. I have been having a really hard time with age the past couple of days.
Why?
I don't know. I have literally never cared. I have never been vain. I've never been like, oh, crow's feet, or the line that's permanently on my forehead now, or the gray hairs that I get.
All of these? Oh.
But you know what I mean?
I
I've
do
never
know.
cared. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, my hip popped. And then my tooth,
where it all starts.
this is my third tooth infection. And I'm like, I really? And by the way, I want you guys to know I brush at least twice a day and I floss. So sometimes you just get these little cracks at the bottom of number 19. A lot of bacteria builds up and you just have to get the tooth pulled. I'm really... raise your hand if you're done with my tooth.
I'm so on your tooth.
We're all done. I'm done talking about it. You're done hearing about it. I am so... And you know what? You know what is so funny to me personally? Is that the first time we recorded this BYOT,
That's right.
my topic was the dentist.
That's right.
Because it had just happened. And this is like, what, the third or the fourth episode? And
Yes.
I'm still stinking talking about the dentist because I am still going.
Okay, so next time when you tell me, do not, whatever you do, talk about Willy Wonka, I'm going to be like, do not, whatever you do, talk about the dentist. You're done.
I can't help it.
Fine, anyways. Okay. All right.
Huh. No other ideas for the summer? That was it? Okay, but wait. If my kids were a little bit older, would VR could help them with job over the summer, right?
Some summer work programs.
There are some, right? Like, what if my kids were older? What else would you say?
Well, I would say start earlier because school is out like in 2 days.
I know.
Okay. So, but for real, this has been a topic in the Facebook groups that I'm seeing so much lately. And I'm like, oh, honey, this is,
It's too late, right? It's too late.
yeah, it's too late. Stuff is full. If stuff exists, it fills up.
Can I just touch a little bit on what you just said?
Sure.
The Boise Parks and Rec, the summer play camp,
Mm-hmm.
it opened, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
on a random day? By 9 o'clock,
It's full.
they were full.
Yeah.
I went back in and I was like,
Wow.
out of curiosity, I wanted to see how many spots were left at the park that my kids are going to. None, not a spot. And it said sign up for the wait list. And I was like, can you imagine if you were ill
Yeah.
or you had overslept that day and this is what you were really banking on for the summer? And now what do you do?
I don't know. And
That's
that's
some gymnastics places that do like summer programs.
Yeah, like Bronco Elite, if you're in Boise.
We had those when I worked there. We had the day camps that were there, the after school programs. Just for kids does it.
just for, yep, that's a good one.
The Boise schools programs that have the Just for Kids.
Do you have to be a Boise school person to go to Just for Kids?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't.
We'll have to get back on that one.
But like the YMCA has their summer camp program.
That's right.
Yeah. So the community programs where you live, they have those options available. So and churches and summer Bible camp, those are just things that I can think of that I've seen signs for.
That's more than I had.
But yeah, I mean, it's just really selective and fills up quick.
I suppose
in a town or a place where we've got like summer wilderness, like camp, like in, like Minnesota has like send your kids off to camp.
Really?
For a week.
You want to go to Moss?
Yeah. YMC does have camps.
Yeah.
And I
Quite a
think
few camps.
prior to COVID, the Watershed,
Oh, really?
didn't they have some? But it was one of those like preschool and or Monday. I mean, if you're from the Watershed, please correct me if I'm wrong because I would love to know. But it was like a few days a week and then like a little bit of time. And I don't know. I just feel really grouchy about summer offerings for children with disabilities.
Yeah.
I will tell you, summer, I get stressed out.
Yeah.
I really stress out. And there's a lot of added anxiety when May comes around.
Mm-hmm.
And I realize this is my topic like 3 days before Memorial Day. So it's way too late. But it's been really heavy on my noggin.
Yeah.
As a little Bailey Sarian reference. It's been bothering me for a long time. I'm like,
I know when families call and ask that question, it pains me to tell them that A, it's too late probably, or B, there just isn't anything that even exists for our kids because there's truly not a lot of options and we got to braid it and piece it and
I refuse to end on such a depressing note.
No.
So someone do something funny.
do the funny thing. I mean, oh my gosh, she's like,
Someone didn't do dance.
my dogs also make me happy. They bring me unexpected joy. These were my thing.
Why am I not on that list?
I don't know.
I'm not on that list of things. Your work gesture your little friend that comes in and does a dance. I'm not
Do the dance. Yeah, well, and you're wanting us to do the funny things, so you do the dance.
When this is over, I'll do Skibbity Toilet.
Gosh, you guys. If only we had the YouTube now.
All right, I'll hold on to it for December.
Right, there we go.
Thank you so much, everyone out there, for listening in. And know that if you are in Idaho or planning on moving to Idaho and have any questions on systems or services for children with disabilities, please consider reaching out to us on our website at IPULidaho.org. That's IPUL Idaho.org. Or by calling us at 208-342-5884. Be sure to tune in next time. Until then, this has been Unlimited Parenting.
Thanks for listening.